The world is going to push you to where you need to be. Hello, welcome back to my 90 days of lessons for me to you. And today is day 57. And we're also back on the beach. We're back on the beach today. This isn't like the hotel beach. Like we're just by the seaside. I'm just by the seaside. This is like the fishing area, kind of, but that's why like that right there is kind of dirty, and then it's like super clear blue water out there. But today's lesson is that the world is going to push you where you need to be, and this is something that I've been learning a lot this year, because no matter how much I kind of try to push myself somewhere else, I feel like there's this outside force that kind of pushes me to the other side, or towards my goals, my dreams, and again, where I need to be. I've been home, back living with my mom for a couple months now, as I've told you guys, and I've tried to establish a few connections, a few relationships, with new people outside of my old friendships. And, especially like, as I said, I was dating somebody. It was going pretty good, going great, and then all of a sudden went away. And that it happens. It's life. But sometimes I kind of look at it and I'm just like, all right, I'm supposed to be moving in a few months, right? Supposed to be moving to a new city, new school, new everything, right? And here I am trying to establish a pretty serious connection. Let's be honest here. Relationships are a pretty big commitment if it were to lead to that, right? And again, I was starting to actually like the girl and she was starting to like me. So eventually that's probably where it would win. And, we had the conversation. It was like, I'm moving and she doesn't want to do distance. And I'm like, that's a fair thing to say. That's a very fair thing. And so it just didn't work out. And, I could sulk about it and be like, oh my God, like, blah, blah, blah. I really liked her. Like it sucked. Like I did that for a little bit. But I take a step back and I look at it. And I'm just like I said, I'm moving away. All these new opportunities are coming my way. And it's like, I shouldn't really be focused on staying where I'm at. If I know that there's somewhere out there, somewhere bigger, where all my dreams that I've been working on for the past, 5 years at this point, right? And that's not to say that I'm gonna, let those dreams die just because, I meet some person, I make some connection with them, and then I'm gonna like throw everything away. That's stupid. Don't ever do that. If you do that, I love you. You're stupid. But it's like, it doesn't even really give me the option. The world is like, yo, this is what you need to do. Walk that path. You're going to walk that path alone. Maybe eventually along the way, you make some new friends. Well, not maybe. You will make some new friends. You meet somebody new. Life goes on. Life continues. But where you are right now, we always hear about these like seasons of loneliness or these periods of loneliness. And it's to transform you into being the next version of yourself and the next person that you need to be. And look, I always say this. I don't like the idea of self-improvement, right? Because it kind of gives this negative connotation that what you have right now isn't enough and needs to be improved upon. I think self-adjustment's a little bit better because you're making the changes in your life that you need to do. It's not about killing your previous self or killing, previous aspects of yourself. Yeah, it's more so about like, again, making the changes where they need to be made. Like at the end of the day, you're always going to be the same person. There's going to be different habits and different things that you take up, like different things that you do. Maybe you smoke, stop smoking. Maybe you drink a lot, stop drinking a lot, right? It's like things like that. You're making changes. You're not killing your previous self. And there's outside factors. As much as there's internal factors with maybe your health or maybe you feel this type of way, or maybe you just have this idea in your head, there's going to be outside factors that are influencing those things, pushing you towards those things, right? It's going to be maybe your parents, maybe your environment, maybe your friends and things like that. It's just, there's so many factors that push us towards different things, and we don't really think about it, That is the world's way of pushing you towards those things. And I feel like once we really kind of sit down and kind of analyze where we are and what it is, we'll be better off for it. So, yeah, that's today's lesson. It's pretty short. I'll be honest with you, I didn't really feel like making a video today because I've had this crazy headache since Monday. Like, standing up hurts. So, but we're going to show you guys the view one last time. There it is. It's way less windy out here. The water is beautiful, bro. I'm looking at this water. It looks fake. I love it and I missed it so much. Caribbean Sea is definitely the most beautiful sea in the world. And it's crazy that we get to live on this planet. So make the most of it. And as always, seek God in all that you do. Put him first. Love yourself more than you love anybody else. And if there's nobody out there that loves you, I love you. But there's somebody out there that loves you. I'll see you guys Friday. I'm going to be honest with you. Friday. Tomorrow is going to be a hell of a day to travel. I'll see you guys Friday.